and emergency information. As well, we now broadcast our emergency alert messages and Amber Alerts across our smartphone and internet broadcast platforms. KCHW 102.7, we're Northern Lights Public Radio, serving all of Stevens County.
Good morning. It's your KCHW morning show for Thursday, July 16th, 2026. We are here in the studio with myself, Chuck Ritchie, and my lovely co-host, Miss Gina Greenwood. Good morning, Gina. Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Doing pretty good. Had a little sprinkle, feel the little sprinkle happening out there.
Yes.
Kind of freshened things up. I had no idea it was going to do that.
I had no idea. It was fantastic.
I know.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I don't know how much more.
Felt refreshing.
Right? I don't know how much more we're going to get. Hopefully it'll keep up a little bit.
Need some rain, yeah.
You know, when I first left the house, there was just the teeniest little sprinkle, and I thought, "Oh, is that rain?" And by the time I got from my house to the car, it was actually raining.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's how I felt too.
Whew, so let's see if it holds up, though. Man, oh man. I'm gonna check the hourly here really quick on the weather forecast and see. Yeah, so we got some light rain right now, and then looks like by about 9 o'clock it's going to stop.
It's going to be hot today, I think.
Yeah, it's going to get up to 97 degrees today.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that
97?
Yeah, that is way too hot.
Sizzling.
Actually, I just switched back to the other page here. It says we have a high today of 98 degrees with a low of 64 degrees overnight. We do have a 91% chance that it's going to rain in the last hour.
Okay.
So,
moisten things up a little.
But not going to stick around too long, unfortunately. I do wish we could use a good day of soaking, right?
Absolutely.
But not going to happen today. High of 98, 64 overnight. And then tomorrow, high of 93 degrees with a 59 degree overnight. It's going to be a hot one as well. Not quite as hot as today, but still not
summertime,
not much in the
summer.
Right? It's a good thing we're going to be at the market selling snow cones tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yay.
So come by, see us, get your snow cone. We also have tickets for the lovely, lovely guitar that Randy Tron built for us.
I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Yeah, so we're not going to have the actual guitar. We don't want to bring it around and risk it getting damaged.
Okay, you're just going to
especially in the heat.
Do you have a picture of it?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a thing and get it printed out and have it with me at the market.
Maybe laminated over there.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, so it's but it is an absolutely beautiful piece of art.
I bet it is
a playable, functional piece of art. He's got all kinds of different wood in it. There's some strips of cherry or strips.
So that's like inlaid.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's
cherry wood.
I don't know about cherry. I might say purple heart. There's some
purple heart. Okay.
Yeah, there's some strips of purple heart in there. All the electronics used are top of the line. I mean, this is a beautiful.
And then you're
piece.
gonna do the drawing at the car show.
Yeah, the Rev It Up for the Radio car show on September 5th.
Okay, now you got that date. Good.
Yeah,
I love the name Rev It Up for the Radio.
Right?
You had said maybe change it. I'm like, don't change that.
No, we're gonna change it because we're gonna stick with the same poster and everything for.
So you're gonna keep it as Rev It Up.
Yep. We're gonna keep it there.
I love it.
Another thing that we have for that Rev It Up for the Radio car show that I'm very excited about. We're gonna have rides all day from the Little Al. So oh gosh, my brain just
rides. What kind of rides?
So the Life Flight is actually going to be there. They're one of the sponsors of this event.
All right.
And they are bringing Little Al. So Little Al is a replica Life Flight helicopter that they have built onto a golf cart frame. So there's they're
going to ride around with a miniature helicopter on a golf cart.
Exactly.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
And giving kids rides through the park. It's going to be a blast.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Looking forward to meeting Little Al.
Oh yeah.
He's adorable. All right, then we're going to move on to Sunday. Or did we do Saturday? No, Saturday. A high of 90 degrees, 58 overnight with sunny skies, 0% chance of any rain. We're getting a little bit of a breeze though, about 10 miles an hour. So not a huge relief, but it won't be as bad. Then things starting to warm back up again on Sunday with a high of 92 degrees, 60 degrees overnight. Then it's 96 again and 65 overnight on Monday with partly cloudy skies. And here's where it gets ugly. On Tuesday of next week, a high of 99 degrees, 67 overnight. Then on Wednesday of next week, of course, that sun is going to be blaring at us, 100 degrees.
Wow.
And a 68
Triple
degree overnight.
digit.
Yeah. But, I got to say, this year so far, the weather has been absolutely wonderful.
Pretty nice.
We've had a little more rain than usual. And I do believe this will be the first 100-degree day.
Yeah, I know.
So
I believe so.
So in the past the middle of July into July 20s, that's not too bad.
Right.
So,
And I was surprised because Tuesday I was able to take some friends and go to Browns Lake, and it was an overcast day. And I usually have not attended the lake on an overcast day as much unless I'm camping, and it just happens.
Yeah.
But it was warm,
Yeah.
and it was kind of. I had a great time at Browns, but I was surprised about the warmth and the overcast, and so it was like somewhat a little blessing that you're not, because yesterday was sun was blaring pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
it was
so
hot yesterday.
rather than sitting, having the sun beat on you, it was like we could sit on the dock and jump in and out, and
Nice.
yeah, it was
Nice.
really fun day.
Well then, we had some beautiful weather during Summerfest.
Oh, my gosh.
Which was just I
The
can't.
breeze
Oh yeah, it was
that we
nice.
need that was great.
It was good weather. I don't think we could have asked for better weather for a festival in July.
I had a great time. The music was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I was there for the brass band opening band
Oh,
and the
that
color
was-
guards, and then of course the Veterans Pride band.
Marvin,
They were
yeah,
great.
Marvin and his
his
guys. Yep.
crew, and it just continued on.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was, it was great music.
And I
Nice vendors, of course, and the children's festival was packed, and Howdy Doody, and
I saw him. I wasn't able to go over there, but I saw him over there performing, and I heard the parents all cheering.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm really glad they had a good time. I haven't heard too many reports back, but I could tell by the smiles coming from over there that it was great.
Definitely,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, and I do want to give a huge shout out to all the performers that performed. Big thank you to the Dinosaurs. We had a band after them that didn't have any of their backline equipment with them, their guitar amps and everything. So the Dinosaurs loaned them their equipment so they could play their set. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it was really sweet.
Well, there's some great people and
Oh,
they have
yeah.
good hearts.
Musicians
And
working
musicians
together.
great. Yep,
love it.
absolutely.
Yeah, and then of course, rounding the night out at the end, we had the On-Call Cowboys,
They were
which I was
fun.
very excited. They've got an all-new lineup. Not all new, but they've been playing this year with a new lineup, and man,
They were
it was,
great.
it was just a good
yeah,
show.
It was really good.
Although Chase is a little stinker, though.
Oh?
we told him there was 3 minutes left to the end of the show, and we're like, okay, Chase, time for one more song. So his last song was a 30-minute song.
Stretch out the 3 minutes at a zero.
But you know what? He was in the zone.
Yeah.
And they were having a great night, and they were just feeling it. And you can't stop that
No,
energy.
I was dancing my little self right till the very end.
No, I appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone who helped, and Shane and of course Craig running sound, and all the volunteers with the Festival Association.
Absolutely.
Everybody making it happen. A lot of work goes into those.
Yes.
And a lot of planning
And the
for a very
Arts
long
Guild
time.
did the Children's Festival. Lots of wonderful
yeah.
artists volunteer, do what they do to make kids happy.
Oh yeah, those events they're a lot of work, but but when you get done at the end of it, and the end of the day, and it's a good day, it's like okay,
Feels good.
That was all worth it.
Feels
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So I think I left off with where did I leave off with? Monday, 96 and 65, then back up into near 100 degrees. Oh wait, no, I already said
Wednesday
that.
you said the
Yep,
100.
yep,
Yeah,
I said
Wednesday will
okay.
be 100.
I did get finished with the weather then,
There you go.
but it is cooling down a little bit the next day on Thursday with 97, so not cooling down too much. All right, so now there's something else I wanted to announce. Oh, we're gonna get to that later. That's right. I remember what it was. I'm losing my brain this morning. I think my brain got turned off. I accidentally hit the brain off button when I hit my snooze button that last time this morning. Alrighty, so we've got our Chula Valley Lions Club calendar. Let's see who's having a birthday today. Today with birthdays, we have Stan Husby, Henry Hansen, and Shirley Rutherford. Then Danny and Carol Detmer have an anniversary.
Okay.
So happy birthday and anniversary, everybody. And we're going to sing you a song.
Oh, well.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Happy birthday,
birthday,
happy
happy
day,
day,
happy birthday, yay,
Yay.
So yesterday we didn't have Paul on the show, and Sharon we were going to sing the song together. Sharon doesn't like to sing the songs.
She doesn't.
So she's like, okay, let's do it. And she started to sing it, and she just mouthed the words. And I'm like, Sharon.
Lip sync.
She tricked me into
She
singing
did lip
all by
syncing.
myself. It was fun. Love you, Sharon. All right. So, yeah. Before we get into the announcements, I do have, I already, I wanted to thank everyone for the festival, for making it all happen. As well as everybody with the 250 celebrations. That
Wow.
Man, it was a lot. It was a whirlwind.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, thank you to all the organizations that helped with that. The city themselves, the Chamber of Commerce. Of course, us here at the radio station, the Creative District. All the countless businesses and individuals that pitched in to make that.
That was great. That was quite a long journey. 10 days worth of festivities.
It was, and the parade was just
was great.
It was a blast. Yeah,
yeah, that's awesome.
It was good. We didn't have a lot of people show up for the picnic, but you know what? We had fun.
Yeah.
We had fun.
There you go.
And thank you to the Lions Club and Kiwanis for cooking all the food and covering all that. That was awesome.
And then we, my friend Sandra and I, we did the farmers market also the week before, and then the veterans at the Legion asked us to go over and keep making stars in honor of the veterans, and it was a good turnout. I can't believe how many kids came.
Oh, yeah.
I was not, we didn't know what to expect, but it was so fun.
Oh, yeah.
And, just really good barbecue and turnout. And it was that was a warm night. Warm outside. They put us inside, the kids inside, just because they wanted people to tour the Legion and talk to them about what happens there. And so that was kind of a fun little gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do owe an apology to my good friend Shane. We were working on stuff Friday night, getting ready for the festival, and man, I just worked right through that whole thing. And I'd planned on going, and we were gonna go get some barbecue, and really kind of focused on that potato salad. Mm-hmm. So Shane, I owe you potato salad. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna bring it to you, man. I swear, I haven't forgotten. All right. So before we get on to the community announcements, we have right here in my hand an application for the Veterans Music Program Battle on the River, Battle of the Bands. So this Battle of the Bands happens September 12th at 11 a.m. That's at Happy Dell Park in Kettle Falls, Washington. So there's going to be a beer garden, there's going to be food, and prizes for the Battle of the Bands. So, yeah, it's a family event. Let's see, there's a bunch of stuff to read through here. I'm not gonna read it all, but there's a $50 entry fee. That helps cover the prizes and cover the expenses of the event, and it's also a fundraiser for the Veterans Music Program.
Oh, excellent!
Which I talk about it all the time, but if you're not familiar with the Veterans Music Program, they work with veterans with PTSD, and as a form of therapy.
Absolutely, art therapy.
Oh yeah,
with music and art.
Music is therapy.
It is
100% is.
So they get 10 lessons.
Yep, 10 lessons, and then at the end of those 10 lessons, they get a free guitar.
I know, that's terrific.
Yeah. And then they get entered in the circle of musicians that get together and jam and play.
That's excellent.
It really, really is. And some of the stories I've heard coming out of that program are just incredible. It is a nationwide program, but Marvin heads up our local chapter of that. So
boy, they were playing a lot this last 10 days.
Oh man, they've been busy. They've been busy. And if you don't know Marvin, if you ever see him out there, go talk to him after the show. He's just a super guy.
All those guys I met, hadn't had a chance to meet them. I met Marvin, of course, but after the band, got the chance to visit, and they're really incredible men, and they're having a great time together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. So if you're watching on camera, you notice I'm kind of lounge back a little bit, kick back today. I hurt my back, so I'm trying to get comfortable. I pulled out the big captain's chair, so my microphone isn't quite reaching all the way to where I want to sit. So I keep shuffling around here. All right. So with that said, let's get to the community calendar.
Okay.
And don't forget, if you're in a band, if you know people in a band, and this one there's no restrictions. I mean, if you're in a band that's jamming and playing around and playing shows, you are welcome as well. This is all talent levels, all ages.
Excellent.
So yeah, they're really
at Happy Del. At Happy Del Mar Park.
Happy Dell Park in Kettle Falls.
I've been there a few times. They have a nice stage there as well.
Oh yeah, I love Kettle Falls.
Yeah,
I love going there. All right, so today we have our lovely lady, Bella the Ball, Miss Beldine is, and it's not her event, but I just like talking about her. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is the Senior Citizens Potluck and Games, happening from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's at 3060 3rd Avenue in Valley at the Valley Fire Department building, where senior citizens are invited to join on the first and third Thursday of each month for games and a potluck. And
that's a great little gathering socially. You can come with something to share with your recipe, or you can come without food because there's always lots of food.
Exactly.
And a lot of stories.
You know, I keep finding recipes, or, we make things that we've made for years that I'm like, okay, next time we do a potluck, we got to remember to bring this thing. And every time we go to a potluck and try to think, okay, what do we bring? I can never remember. Like, I have 40 recipes in my head throughout my life, throughout the year of like, okay, next time we're at a potluck, we're going to make this thing. It's going to be amazing.
Excellent.
And I forget.
And you
every
forget,
time.
like, you go back to your Frito taco thing
Right.
that you like to bring.
Make some taco salad, which
Yeah.
our taco salad is not, it's a salad in the way that a Snickers salad made with candy bars and apples is a fruit salad. It's not. It's made with Fritos and ranch dressing and love.
Well, we were, talking about Debbie, Barbie, and I about, the Kernel program is still happening. Thank goodness, another year. But there's not as much printed material, and the kids, they really like those recipes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if anybody wants to share us a fresh recipe, we tried to do a fresh one to honor all the produce and freshness of the market. But I'm going to try to get that somewhat together where I can, get a few more recipes and get them printed out.
Sorry, I love that. Sorry, I'm moving my microphone a little closer to me here, so
There you go.
I don't have to bend over to get to it. Again, I might just do this all the time. Maybe we should just move the morning show over to the couch and lounge out over there. I like it. There we go. That was awkward live on the air. So, I love that for kids, and kids love to cook,
They love to cook.
and they love to help
And the
out
parents,
in the kitchen.
and they like that, working together. And I taught my son how to cook at a young age, and he's a fabulous chef.
He is.
It's a good thing, to share food and create food together.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a really great time, if you're out there and you do cook or want to cook. Maybe you don't cook and your kids want to learn. You can learn together.
Absolutely.
Cooking is a great way to bond with your kids.
It really is.
And even if you just have them help out a little bit and
prepping, anything, just being a part in the kitchen and making it fun.
but
Make sure you have music playing is my thought.
Oh yeah.
I
But
always
it's
have to
not
have-
fun when you do that. If you do all the cooking and just have your kids like here, wash this dish, take out the trash.
No.
Make them actually part of the
Yeah,
part of the cooking.
part of the
Yeah.
creativity of it all.
And even at all ages. I even find my adult children, they love it when
Oh yeah, absolutely.
my adult, I guess they're adults now. They're not even adult children.
They're just adults.
I'm so old. I threw my back out putting on my shirt, and my kids aren't kids anymore. All right, so we've got after the Senior Citizen Potluck and Games, of course, during the Chewila Food Bank is open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's at the Chewila Senior Center at 302 East Main Avenue. And, of course, we have tech help at the library from 3 to 4 p.m. Again, where a snarky 12-year-old will tell you everything you're doing wrong with your phone.
That's amazing.
I need to stop saying
That's
that.
a great program, though.
It's not. They're actually over the library. They're wonderful folks.
Yeah.
They're very helpful, and they have the patience of an angel.
Aw.
So, if you need some tech help, you can use your laptop or use your phone, or use one of theirs at the library, and they can help you out, and they will calmly and clearly walk you through.
And they're
everything
doing
you
that
need.
every Thursday.
Every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. Whether you need help with your email. I don't know how advanced they get. I'm surely someone there knows how to use Canva or something like that if you're struggling a little bit. So, and I thought too, we've done them before with the Creative District classes on using Canva.
Yeah, I remember.
And there is a very strong anti-AI sentiment in the area. I say that as I think I'm wearing an AI design shirt on my, but that's okay. Whether you agree with it or not, there was a conversation about this online the other day. There is a growing number of people who will not go to your event if you use an AI poster, and whether you're using AI or whether you're not using AI, it could possibly affect the amount of people that come to your event. So, because And again, and I'm not talking like a small number. Like there are groups on Facebook in the millions of people vowing to not go to an event if your poster is AI. So I'm wondering if some more like Canva classes, maybe some help putting out flyers would, and designing that stuff might be useful to the community.
There you go.
Or people will do it. So, and I'm not saying I'm for or against it. I'm just saying that there is a.
It's just it's out there. So
Yeah.
and you decide on how you want to accept it.
Yeah.
Right. Embrace it or not.
And as an advocate for the arts, I understand where people are coming from. Sometimes when you're doing events, you don't have the time to design. It takes me hours to design a poster, in Canva.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I understand the desire to do it, and I understand some people don't have the ability. They don't know how to do it. They're limited on time. So I do understand that. And a lot of times in your budget, you can't afford to pay somebody to design something. And if somebody's doing work for you, you should pay them. So I see both sides of it.
Oh, absolutely.
I just think that there are, it will potentially hurt your attendance if you're doing an event using an AI poster. So anyway, I'm off my soapbox. I'm going to move along here. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
So we're
tech
on
help, tech help.
tech.
Well, then Craig Meyer Karaoke is going to be at the Oasis Tavern tonight from 8:30 to 11:30.
Okay.
Again, that's at the Oasis Tavern at 109 North Park Street. I believe that is JD or DJ. I think she's just going by DJ now.
DJ.
Because it was DJ JD Jada. Anyway, Jade. And then we've got the Chamber of Commerce meeting happening Friday morning at the Mississauga Cafe inside the casino. That's at 2555 Smith Road, just outside of Chewelah. Then pickleball. So they are back up at the golf course officially as of last week.
Okay. Nice new court.
Yeah, their newly renovated court.
Excellent.
So thank you to everyone who put that together and worked on that. That's awesome. Then we've got Sit and Fit class happening every Tuesday and Friday at Acres Chewelah from 9:15 to 10 a.m. That's at 406 North Park Street. I do believe that is free for everybody, and you can call 509-688-5808 for more details, or probably stop into Acres.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
So it's always interesting to me when I hear like the Park Street instead of just saying 395. But that's what we do. We give the actual physical address, but
it's the 395. It's Park Street, and it's the Tom Foley Memorial Highway.
There you go.
So there's
a couple different things you could say.
Yeah, just pick one already. No, I'm just kidding. So then let's see here. Where were we?
You just mentioned the sit and be fit, and then
the sit and fit class, and of course tomorrow. What happens tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
The farmers market. The farmers market.
Now, I've lost track of which week we are in the year, but this is the 19th season of the Farmers Market, the award-winning Chewelah Farmers Market.
Yep.
And there's always lots of great vendors there, and you're always there doing stuff with the kids.
Oh,
Do you know what you're going to do with the kids this week?
I had plans, and then sometimes I shift my ideas, depending on my inspiration.
Yeah.
I usually work on Thursdays, until 6 or so, and then I just start looking through my supplies and my, whatever, and just get inspired.
I know it's going to be fun, though.
We did flowers last week.
That's awesome.
3D.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love that.
Fun.
I love that.
With just simple, I collected stuff because we did that installation that Marcy Bravo headed up, in the big window at Taekwondo window.
Yeah.
And so we had lots of different reusable, recycled materials, and everyone really enjoyed it.
I love that. So, like I said, we are going to be there selling snow cones. We've got tickets again for that amazing guitar built by the local legend, Randy Tron.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know Randy, look around. A lot of times music festivals, he'll be up on stage playing the bass. Look for the best smile in the crowd and that top hat. Yeah.
I was going to say we got that top hat in there.
That's Randy Tron. And, he's built this wonderful guitar. His daughter designed a KCHW little art piece for it. It's just really great. I really, really, really appreciate it. And again, that is going to be drawn at the Rev It Up for the Radio Car Show in September.
5th. So September 5th, you said?
September 5th, yep.
In the park.
Looking forward to that. That's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great day. So It's free to the public. No charge for this one. We'll have a small, not as big as last year. We're going to have a small silent auction. And do that guitar giveaway.
And isn't the 3-on-3 court site happening?
3-on-3 court site, that's happening July 25th, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's always exciting for everyone to gather.
It is exciting, yeah. So there's the signups. I believe actually you have only a couple more days left to sign up on that. I know it's you can go to courtsite3on3.com, and that is spelled courtsite like a basketball court, CURTZITE.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up real quick.
So I couldn't do everything, of course, on the 250th celebration of 10 days, but did you happen to make it over to the brewery for Sunday, the trivia and the
did.
food court, the food truck-a-palooza?
The food truck-a-palooza.
How many, did they have a few?
Oh yeah, it was packed. Yeah, I think there were about 5 food trucks there.
Okay. So you made it to that. Good.
I do believe we actually did get something from every food truck.
Oh, good.
A couple of them we went back.
I just couldn't pull that one off, but I like the idea, the concept for sure.
It was a lot of fun, and trivia was a blast. It was a packed house in there.
Did you have a team?
We had a team. We did not do well. I think we came in 6th place, so a little unfortunate, but
So do they give away like prizes for the winning teams, or is this
I think
just for fun?
I think they had a mug.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the prizes were, but we weren't playing for the prizes.
Of course, just for
playing to get
fun.
out. We were playing to get out and eat all that yummy food. Is what we were doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we ate there, and then because it was a little earlier in the day. We usually don't eat dinner till a little bit later. Mm-hmm. So we ate there, and then we got food to go to bring home to have dinner later. And the kids didn't want to come out, so we brought stuff for the kids too, and dessert. Of course, we had the coconut lime tart for dessert.
Ooh, Jessica.
I'm just saying. Yeah, so
and Chris won the pie eating contest. I mean, not eating, but baking.
Oh yeah,
at Nina's.
Yeah.
So Chris Cottrell, her partner in crime, or partner in lusciousness.
Partner. Ooh, I like both of those terms.
Lusciousness.
I love that.
But you can get the tarts too. I found out at the creamery. The Columbia Creamery sells her tarts as well, and she's at the market. They both are at the market. But I thought that was kind of ironic that he won the pie baking.
That was fun. All right, so I do have the details up for the Courtsite 3-on-3 tournament. You can register online. It's Courtsite, again, COURT, like basketball court, Zite, Z-I-T-E, 3on3.com.
Right.
And you can register there. It looks like the registration, you have to register by July 18th, so you only have 2 more days.
That's right. I wanted to mention that because I heard that.
And I have talked to many, many people who have already signed up, people whose kids have signed up.
Is there a fee, Chuck? Do you know, to register? They just want you to know.
You know what?
Team,
let me see here. I'm not sure if there is a fee or not. I would assume so, since there are prizes, and it is a. All right, here we go. So the men's elite team fee is $120. The high school boys elite team is $120 as well. All other brackets, those team fees are $80.
Okay.
That does come with a T-shirt. The winners will receive a championship T-shirt. All Courtside players will receive a tournament T-shirt. You have to choose that's one of the reasons why you have to register early, because you have to choose your shirt sizes and get those in so they can get them ordered. You have to put in your team name, which division you're going to be on, your age group, information about your team captain, and your shirt size. So
you only 2 more days.
Yep.
To the 18th. Okay.
Yep.
And what time? Saturday the 25th is when it's happening.
Saturday the 25th is when it's happening. And
in the morning. Usually starts in the morning.
Yeah. Let me see if we can find the time for that. Which it is a huge thing every year. I mean, the population of Chihuahua doubles or triples during this tournament, and I love seeing all of the faces that I don't recognize, that aren't from the area, and I really love talking to people that come here from other places and are like, wow,
Chihuahua.
This little town is amazing.
Love this town.
I love
this town.
Let's see. I'm trying to find out.
I know it's grown. It's grown in popularity for sure.
Oh, it is. It is. One of the funnest things about that is when a few years ago we did the convening here, the statewide creative district convening. Mm-hmm. There was one. He's totally lovely individual. Day one, he was a little grumpy. I'm in this podunk little town. There's not even good internet. And he kind of grumbling. I don't know why we had to come all the way over here because he was from Seattle or something. Mm-hmm. That lasted about an hour.
Yes.
And the next day, he went to the farmer's market, and he had a big old smile on his face with arms full of flowers. He's like, I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. I still have another day here, and I got to drive back home, and it's hot. but I love this little town. I'm going to come back here every month.
Little shape shift in the attitude, huh? We love.
Yeah, and
We just had to charm him, bless him over.
He ended up even considering moving here. He's like, oh my God, I love this little place so much.
Aw.
So, yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
We love it here.
So I'm not finding when the actual tournament begins, what day it begins. So, but that information should be on there somewhere. But yeah, we're going to move away from that. If you have any more questions, you can visit courtsite3on3.com. There actually is a way to contact them and ask any questions you have, as well as sign up. And a huge thank you to Dakota McQuain for founding all this and putting all this together. He's a great guy, and he does a lot of great stuff in the basketball community.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He sure does.
And of course,
It's, it's in the Independent. There's a whole little article written up on it, so you can find out some information just by reading that as well.
And of course, everybody in the McQuain family seems to be quite lovely.
Yeah, doing some fun stuff.
They all do good stuff for us. All right, so that's not even this weekend. We haven't even gotten through the calendar yet. All right.
We just wanted to mention that the sign up is only for a few more days.
Yeah, definitely, because you have until Friday to get registered for that. So good to highlight. Then on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11:30, put on by the St. Paul Lutheran Church and UCC Chewila, is a worship in the park. That's happening again from 10 a.m. to 11:30 in the park. The women's cardio kickboxing is every Sunday at Arena Fitness. You can contact Arena Fitness for more information about that and to get signed up.
Okay.
And then pickleball, of course, is back up at the golf course from 2 to 4:30. And I don't have confirmation that they're still doing these afternoon Sunday sessions with pickleball now that the weather's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
I know they try to keep those in the morning during the week to avoid the heat.
Yeah.
So I'm not 1,000% sure. If you're listening, and you can put on the Facebook comments if they're still doing that, or we should probably reach out. It's really just a matter of a phone call or text message to find out that information. Just haven't done it yet. All right, then let's see. What do we have later coming up on Sunday? That's about it. And then again, don't forget, we've got the the basketball tournament coming up next weekend on the 25th. There's also on that same day, the Faith Community Church is having the Chewila Children's Festival. That's happening from 11 to 4 on the 25th in the Chewila City Park. There's going to be a bouncy house, dress-up booth, dunk tanks, hacky sack tournament. They've got an obstacle course and face painting, lots of food vendors, and a lot more. So the 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. is all the free kids activities and food vendors. The food vendors are not free, just the kids activities. Then 3 to 4 p.m. is a praise and worship concert presented by Bustin' Loose Cowboy Church. So,
Dunk tank. I like that idea.
Right.
It's been a while since I've witnessed or been dunked, but I always think that's fun.
Oh, yeah. And that's sponsored by the Abundant Life, the following fellowships, rather. Abundant Life, Addie New Life, Bustin' Loose Cowboy, the Cottage Fellowship, Faith Community, and the Seventh-day Adventists. You can call Pastor Scott Hoberg with any questions at 509-936-2737.
Wow.
And, speaking of dunk tanks, it's not quite a dunk tank, but I forgot there's a fundraiser happening tomorrow in the Super One parking lot in Colville. And that is they're calling it Cop on Top, and it's a fundraiser for the Special Olympics.
Okay.
You can go and support the Special Olympics and hose down your favorite Colville police officer or fire department
with the
worker,
like a hosing down thing.
I think they said squirt guns.
Okay.
But hoses would be more fun. So it's a great way to support the Special Olympics, which we should all be doing.
Right.
And
I believe that Colville's Yup Canum Festival is this weekend also. They have a live couple day event, Yup Canum Park. Yeah. I do believe it's this weekend coming up. I don't know the lineup, but it's usually it's a great little gathering.
Yeah. So there's Yup Canum celebration.
Is it this weekend, Chuck?
I am looking here.
I think it is.
July 17th, 18th, and 19th. So yes, it is this weekend. There's all kinds of stuff happening here. Of course, supported by the Vincent Fund. Also, a huge thank you to the Vincent Fund. We didn't get our full ask. We had a couple little budget shortfalls for some of our stuff on the facade improvements. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily budget shortfalls, just sort of those what do you call the little things that pop up, the contingencies.
There you go.
Yeah. So they helped us sort of bridge that gap and get where we're going to finish this up. So on behalf of the Creative District and the radio station, huge thank you to the Vincent Fund
That's great.
for helping out with
Yeah.
that. Again, also sponsor of the Yep Canham celebration. Let's see what we have going on here. So 3-day festival. This is a big one. Let's see. Here we go. I'm getting to the event schedule. So Friday, day 1, which is tomorrow from 10:30 to 10 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., is all the marketplace vendors, food vendors. There's a kid village happening until 6 p.m., and, of course, music on the stage all day, multiple stages. There's the main stage, which is at the Rotary Pavilion, sponsored by the Vincent Fund, and the Toyota Stage 2, sponsored by Toyota, is running from 12 noon to 7 p.m., and the beer gardens in the Rotary Pavilion. There's also the Jim Marshall Inspirational Wood Bat Tournament. You know, there's I know most of like the high school kids and even I think at college level they play with the metal bats, but there's nothing like the sound of
the crack of
a wooden bat. Yeah, you can't get that with an aluminum. Even a nice hit with aluminum bat still goes
ping, ping.
It's not quite the same. There's also the Jeff Weeman Memorial Pickleball Tournament happening at the Jeff Weeman Memorial Court at the junior high school from 3 o'clock to 7:30. There's also, let's see here. So that's day 1. Day 2, there's the firefighters pancake feed. Vendors, of course, are going until 7 p.m. The marketplace, the food vendors are going until 8 p.m. That kids village is still happening as well. The 2 stages. Oh, and then on Saturday is a Yep Canham Celebration Classic Car Show. That's at
I knew that a lot was going on. It's a 3-day affair.
Yeah, that's at the southwest corner of the park. The registration is at 8 a.m. The car show is from 9 to 3. And you know, I got to say, who doesn't love a classic car? But I was unaware. I've never really been to, like, the classic car shows. I've always driven by them and, you know, occasionally looked around. I got the bug last year, I think, when we did our car show.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd never really fully experienced the true joy of a car show.
That was really
And man, those are really fun.
beautiful cars.
Yeah.
And the Bergmans, they stepped up. They stepped up for that.
Oh, yeah. And I want to thank Dave for...
Infusion was fun, too.
Yeah. All the work they've done on that and all the... I want to thank Dave for introducing me to that world. It's a lot of fun. I don't think I can afford my own car anytime soon. But, you know...
Amazing what goes into, you know, renovating and keeping them up.
Oh, yeah.
Up to beautiful running condition, and then it's their art.
They really, truly
they
are.
Really are.
Especially some of the things, the modifications people make and what they do to those cars. Absolutely stunning. Does my 2005 Ford Ranger count?
Oh, sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but Dave Jr. helped you fix it up, so that counts.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm joking.
No, he really.
But he did work on your rig, right?
He did.
Yeah.
So then we've got, let's see, from 7 to 8 a.m., and then the weigh-ins are 7 to 8 a.m., and then the wrestling begins at 9 a.m. until noon for the Heatwave Classic Wrestling Scramble at the tennis courts. So
they're going to wrestle on tennis courts?
An outdoor wrestling tournament during the show. That's
on tennis courts?
On tennis courts. Well, there are going to be mats on the tennis.
Well, I'd hope so.
Yeah. That's going to be hot.
Whew. Hot as
right.
hot. Yeah, that will be.
So that Jim Marshall Inspirational Wood Bat Tournament is continuing. This one's a fun one. After that, so that starts at 8 a.m. and at 6:30 p.m. is the Home Run Derby. Ooh, well, it says 10U. I'm not sure what 10U means. Is at 6:30 and 12U is at 6 p.m. So maybe that's 10 and under and 12 and under. I'm not really sure.
I don't know, but what is it again? It's a tournament.
It's a home run derby.
Home
at the city
run
park.
derby.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know what to imagine that being.
So they kind of do a little slower pitch, you know, to give a better chance of connecting, and it's to see who can hit the most home runs.
Huh.
Yeah. Home run derbies are a lot of fun.
Oh, fun.
Speaking of the crack of the bat.
Yep.
All right, and then of course we've got stuff happening. Day 3 is from 9:30 to 9 to 11:30 is the Colville Community Church service at the Rotary Pavilion stage. Again, those marketplace vendors go until 5. The music performances go until 5 as well, both on the Toyota stage and the main stage, sponsored by the Vincent Fund. Day 3 of the Wood Bat Tournament, and it's the championship games are going to be at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., as well as the pickleball tournament still happening. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff. I was trying to find the lineup of music, but I cannot. So I guess just go and
Just
have
go
fun.
to,
And,
yeah, or
see who's
just look
playing.
up, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Online, and they'll probably have it all laid out for you.
Absolutely. I'm looking right now. That was. Yeah, I'm not seeing where there's the stage lineup, but I'm sure it's on there now. I'm not going to spend too much time live on the air searching for it. But yeah, that seems like a good one, and I know everyone loves that event, and people love going out there. So, Yip Canham Celebration, July 17th, 18th, and 19th this weekend. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you witness the donut eating contest?
I was the master of ceremonies for the donut eating contest.
I missed that too.
Man,
was that hysterical?
Oh, it was absolutely a blast.
I bet you it was.
I love seeing the different techniques. There were some people who were taking it very seriously.
Very serious.
There were a couple that were trying different techniques, some more successful than others.
Did you do it like right in front of the stage? On the yard. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Fun.
One of my favorite unsuccessful techniques was one I referred to as the whirly bird, which was just kind of spinning around in a circle underneath that donut, not really doing much until this poor girl got so dizzy she could barely stand up. One young man, his donut fell off the string, and so in order to continue the competition, we allowed it. He got down on his knees on the ground and started eating it as well as some of the grass. So I think he got a little extra fiber.
I bet
with
you
that
people
one.
were just having a good old time laughing.
Oh yeah,
entertainment.
And there were just a couple of the people doing it that they just found their stride. They hit that donut just right and had no problems just finishing that sucker
Chowing
off.
it down.
So,
well, good.
It was a lot of fun, and of course that was sponsored by Brandon Cook State Farm.
Yes,
so that was huge. Yeah, we had a great time all day.
It was a fun day.
All right, so let's take a look. I think that just about does us for the community calendar. And it's time to take our break.
Take a little break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to take our break. We're going to listen to some news. We're going to thank our sponsors. And we'll be back in just a little bit. You're listening to KCHW 102.7 to us right here on The Morning Show.
Yep.
Stick around. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The Public News Service NOAA Newscast, July 16, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. The U.S. military launched new strikes against Iran Wednesday as President Donald Trump warned Tehran it better behave. The U.S. military said Iranian military capabilities used to threaten vessels moving through the Strait of Hormuz have been targeted, and that it had separately fired on a ship attempting to violate its renewed blockade of Iran's ports. The BBC notes the move came after Iran claimed that it struck U.S. military targets in the region, including in Bahrain and Kuwait, as a fifth day of renewed hostilities strained any preliminary deal to end the war. Meantime, utility bills in states like Ohio continue to climb, and many older adults, especially those on fixed incomes, can't keep up. Our Nadia Ramlagan reports new data from the advocacy group Powerline shows that across the nation, utilities have proposed more than $18 billion in rate increases this year.
In Ohio, at least 3 companies submitted rate increase proposals, including Cleveland Illuminating Company, Toledo Edison, and Ohio Edison. Community leader with the Cincinnati-based group Coffee Compassion Action, Christy Pember, says more residents are expressing frustration with unaffordable monthly cooling costs as temperatures climb.
One lady said for the last 3 months, her Duke bill has been $1,200 a month. And I mean, that's just where we are, and it's not changing.
Investor-owned utilities are planning to spend more than $1 trillion on operating expenses, infrastructure, and other costs that, according to the report, could be felt for years to come through future rate increase requests. Nationwide, 2 out of every 3 consumers reported their electric or gas bill increased this year, and 3 out of 4 are worried their bills will continue to rise.
The The Ohio Utility Assistance Program, which is administered by the Dollar Energy Fund, provides grants of up to $300 for past due bills. Next, rapidly expanding wildfires along Minnesota's boundary waters are cementing a new reality for rural communities of the region. Towns there are adapting to the elevated risks, but also would welcome an infusion of planning resources.
A collection of fires prompted a closure this week of the popular wilderness area. Local leaders say it's a reflection of longer seasons in Minnesota where large blazes sweep across the landscape. Teresa Floberg is with Dovetail Partners, which contracts with St. Louis County on mitigation work.
We've had these catastrophic fires before, but there haven't been that many that have been so geographically vast.
Property owners, municipalities, and other entities are having more conversations about how to keep residents and structures safe. But Floberg says it's expensive to create more sites to drop off dry vegetation or widen roads for safer evacuations. I'm Mike Moen.
This is Public News Service. Farmers in Oregon are criticizing the Trump administration's repeal of 3 Biden-era rules aimed at boosting competition and fairness in the meat industry.
One 2024 rule barred meat processing facilities from discriminating or retaliating against producers based on race, gender, or co-op membership. Alice Morrison of Friends of Family Farmers warns that limited access to USDA-inspected facilities already stifles independent meat producers, and the rollback will only worsen the bottleneck.
Our farmers are getting 12 to 18-month wait times quoted to them for processing slots. Before you even start the farm, you need to figure out your processing, because if there's no way to bring your product to market, you shouldn't dig yourself into that financial hole of raising those animals.
Morrison explains rescinding the rules will allow processing facilities to favor farmers with corporate contracts over smaller operations. National Chicken Council President Mike Brown called the rules anti-business and said they would lead to higher prices for consumers. I'm Isabel Charlet.
And small farm supporters in Iowa call a recent settlement between the U.S. Justice Department and 3 egg companies inadequate.
The 3 egg producers were ordered to pay $1.8 million and donate 53 million eggs. Sioux Center-based Versova will be responsible for 23 million of those eggs. Farm Action President Angela Huffman says the fine and donation are paltry compared to what the inflated prices cost consumers.
The settlement that was agreed to is very small compared to the profits that these companies made. These companies then can just treat them as a cost of doing business.
Commercial poultry farms have also come under scrutiny for violating federal health safety standards in confinements where thousands of egg-laying chickens are raised in unsanitary conditions. Commercial operations have countered that their products do not pose health risks because cooking poultry eliminates the threat of salmonella and other contaminants. I'm Mark Moran.
Finally, the bipartisan budget in Pennsylvania takes a few small steps forward in addressing early child care and education, but still falls short, according to Pennsylvania Partnerships for Children.
The $50.8 billion spending plan contains modest investments in programs for kids and families. The partnership's Carrie King says they appreciate the support, but notes lawmakers leaned on leftover funds instead of new revenue. King says in early education, the governor proposed $9.5 million for pre-K counts and Head Start, but the funding target wasn't reached.
And then what was in the enacted budget is $3.75 million for pre-K and $1 million for Head Start, so $4.75 overall.
Danielle Smith reporting.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service. Member and list to support it. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
It's 8:19.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. We are back again. It is still Thursday, July 16th, 2026. Pardon me. And I am here flying solo for the second half of the show. Gina had to go take care of something. She may be back. She may not be, depending on how long it takes her. In the meantime, we're going to be talking about some national holidays and special events. And I have a little special thing that I want to talk to you about. If you are listening out there online and you want to play along, we're going to talk about things we believed as kids that turned out not to be true. I know we have a bunch of those. I do, but, of course, when you start thinking about them, you can never remember what they are. And I'm going to give you a few minutes in advance to think about what some of those things are and put them in the comment section if you're listening online. Again, I'm only checking the Facebook feed, so if you're commenting on YouTube, I might not get you because that stream works a little bit differently, and I can't seem to get the live chat going on the YouTube feed. So just on Facebook. All right. So with that said, we're going to take a look today at the national holidays and special events. Today is Get to Know Your Customers Day. It's National AI Day. It's National Dole Whip Day. And I'm gonna have to look that one up real quick here because I'm not exactly sure what a Dole Whip is. That's the company DOLE, as in the pineapple company. Apparently, this is a frozen treat put out by Dole, the Dole Whip. So they're just trying to sell us stuff. Okay, we're going to go back to the national holidays and special events. It's also one of my favorites. I haven't had one of these in years. Corn Fritters Day. I wonder where I can get a corn fritter. It's also National Personal Chef Day. I guess I'll need a personal chef to make me one of those corn fritters. And it's National Cherry Day. That sounds amazing. All right, so we do have a couple of ongoing weeks. It is Parenting Gifted Children Week and Captive Nation Weeks, as well as for the month, it is National Ice Cream Month, Disability Pride Month, and National Fragile X Awareness Month. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm going to take a look at that as well. So July shines a spotlight on the most common form of inherited intellectual disability. National Fragile X Awareness Month includes a mission to support those with Fragile X while also celebrating families who support them. So Fragile X is a mutation of the FMR1 gene. While it's the most inherited form of intellectual disability, it impacts men more than women. Some people may have the gene mutation but never show symptoms. The symptoms may develop later in life. Let's see. Those who do show signs may have mild or severe symptoms. Physical, intellectual, and behavioral symptoms may appear and vary between males and females. Women tend to have similar but milder symptoms. We're learning this together here. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly this is. Okay, well, it doesn't really give too much of a description of what it actually is, but Fragile X, that sounds interesting. It sounds like something more from a comic book. All right. So apologies if you have that and I just offended you. I didn't mean to. It's also World Snake Day. Ooh. Who doesn't like a good cute snake, right? All right. So there's some more months here as well. Oh, here we go. It's World Watercolor Month. It's National Blueberry Month. National Anti-Boredom Month. No reason to get bored this month. National Picnic Month. National Hot Dog Month. I can get down with that one. Do love a good glizzy. National Grilling Month and National Culinary Arts Month. There we go. Oh my goodness, there's a whole other page of them. Wow. It's National Cell Phone Courtesy Month. So I have some courtesy. Turn those cell phones off when you're in the theater. Independent Retailer Month. National Peach Month. National Baked Bean Month. National Hemp Month. Contract Sewing Month. And National Horseradish Month. Ooh, who doesn't like some horseradish with little steak bites? Love it. All right, so with that said, we're going to go ahead and get on over to some of these popular beliefs you held as a child that turned out not to be true. So we've got a whole list of these here. Things from your childhood that turned out to be a lie. For instance, we were warned that if you swallowed gum, I think we all remember this one, it would sit in your stomach for 7 years. Truth is, not true. It just passes right through. And I do believe I learned the same thing about coins as well. If you swallow a coin, kids, it's going to stay in your stomach forever. No, again, not true. This one is one that I'm not familiar with. Let me know in the comment section if you guys know about this one. I've never heard this one before. The moon's pursuit, believing the moon was following your car everywhere you went. I've seen that actually on a couple lists, and that's one I've never heard of before. So interesting there. And here we go. We've got quicksand, and of course, we all thought quicksand was going to be a much bigger hazard in our life than it really is. I'm not sure. Has anybody ever actually encountered quicksand? I know I've been in some sticky mud before that couldn't get out of. My shoe was still somewhere in the creek in my backyard. I tried stepping in it one time, and nope, ground is too soft. It ate my shoe. It's still there to this day. Adult omniscience. Can I pronounce this word? Adult omniscience? Omniscience? You know what I mean. It's the assumption that all adults actually knew what they were doing and had everything figured out. Tell you what, I know all the adults out there are probably getting me to. They're like, don't tell them, Chuck. Don't tell them. I'm about to. If you're out there listening, all you kids out there, we're just making it all up as we go along. We have no idea what we're doing. There's no magic button. You hit a certain age and all of a sudden things make sense. We're all just confused little 12-year-olds inside. At least I am. I don't know. You probably are too. You just don't want to admit it. All right, Scott. Not true, kids. We have no idea what we're doing. Just be glad that, we try. And sugar highs. And apparently this one's new to me because I still believe this one was true till this very minute. The myth that eating sugar made kids hyper. The studies have actually shown that it's not necessarily the kids that are hyper, it's the parents' perception. Possibly due to also sharing the sugar with the kids, and adults tend to have more of a sugar crash than kids do. So maybe the kids continue to be themselves while you yourself are crashing out on that sugar. Here's another one. So these are just some lies that the parents told their kids. The ice cream truck only plays music when it's sold out of treats. I wouldn't tell my kids that. No. School bus threats, believing school buses were dangerous entities or ate the little kids that go on them. What? Where are some of these coming from? That is absolutely bizarre. Now, there's one I remember my mom used to tell me, if you pick your nose, you're going to pull all your brains out. I remember that one. If you pick a scab, you're going to get cancer, which I think that one, there might actually be a little bit of truth to that, but I'm not really sure. I do remember the brain thing was how my mom used to always try to get me to not pick my nose as a kid. She actually convinced me the boogers were part of your brains. And then for a while, I was actually afraid to blow my nose too, because I didn't want to lose my brains. I wanted to keep those suckers up in there. But yeah, I think I was pretty young when I realized that wasn't true. I know there's a bunch of them. I haven't gotten any comments out there on the Facebook feed, but I guess we'll just move along. That's about all I have for this. Let me see. I pulled up another list here. Let me see if we got some more. Here's another one. The teachers lived at your school, and again, I don't think I ever thought this one was true. but these are some user submissions online. Some folks believe that every song on the radio was being performed live. Not sure about that one either. I don't even know what this one means. The any key. What is the any key? The any key was a specific key. Of course, we also know, too, that if you cross your eyes or make a face, your face will stay that way. Turns out, not true, if you can believe that or not. All right. So, pardon me, my mouth's getting a little dry here. Let's see. I'm trying to read some more of these. You know, some of these are just really bizarre, and I'm not even worth reading because they're just bizarre. Anyway, here we go. Moving along. Again, I just wanted to remind everyone, I know we talked about it quite a bit before the break, but the registration deadline is coming up soon, and I know there's a lot of people that want to get involved. If you haven't signed up yet, the Quartzsite 3-on-3 tournament registration is due this Friday. So you have, or rather, Saturday, the 18th. You have until the 18th to get registered. You have today, tomorrow, and then the end of the next day on Saturday to get registered for that event. Again, of course, Yip Canum is at the Yip Canum celebration happening this weekend. It is not on our community calendar, so maybe if someone is out there listening from the Yip Canum celebration, get that on the calendar. All right. So with that said, I think we're going to go ahead and duck out of here early. I know I've got some stuff I got to get taken care of. Gonna go spend the day with my family out of town. Got to get the car ready for everybody and get on out of here. So we're going to go ahead and close up shop early today. I want to thank everyone for listening to the morning show right here on KCHW 102.7. You can stay tuned right here tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. for Pretty Static with Leah B. 8 to 9 p.m. Our Celt is in a Twist. Then 9 to 11 is Acoustic Cafe. And, of course, don't forget to come and bug me tomorrow at the Friday Market. Get yourself a snow cone and get a ticket for that amazing, amazing guitar. Get yourself a raffle ticket. We will also be joined by folks from the Valley Historical Society. They're doing a fundraiser to finish raising the roof on the old Little White Schoolhouse out in Valley. So they've got some fundraisers. They're getting very, very close to coming to a final completion on that project. They've done a lot of work and managed to restore that schoolhouse absolutely beautifully. They're going to be out there with us, helping us with some snow cones, and they've got a fundraiser of their own. They're selling some raffle tickets for. So come on by, see us, say hi to Phyllis. I know she's going to be out there with me. Wonderful lady. So with that said, we're going to get out of here. We'd like to thank you for listening to the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. You guys have a great day out there, everybody. Stay cool. It's a hot one. Make sure to check on your friends and loved ones. And don't forget to tune in right here tonight on KCHW. Have a great one, everybody. Oh, and really quick before I go, tomorrow morning on the KCHW Morning Show, we have a very, very, very special guest coming up. I do have his name here, which I just had in my head a second ago. I'm going to get that. I'm very excited. I do believe, I forget where exactly he's coming to us from. I'm opening my calendar. Just a minute. I know I said goodbye, but here we are. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Tomorrow morning, joining us from Israel, we have Laser Lloyd, a fascinating performer. We do have another show coming up here soon that I'm not sure if I can talk about it yet, but coming up in September, we have an incredible opportunity for you guys. I'm going to get together with Craig and make sure we can announce that and do all the stuff. In the meantime, I am going to leave now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. Everyone out there listening online, everyone at home, this has been your KCHW Morning Show, and I mean it this time. And I'm Chuck Ritchie. You guys have a great day out there. See you later.